Hello, and thank you so much for joining us. This is a kind of unique episode of Power Sessions here. We are going to highlight the new and really exciting combination between Roofle and BuiltRight. BuiltRight bringing you AI-powered website creation almost as fast as we get our customers instant quotes. So I'm here with Arwen Ramatpana from BuiltRight, and we're going to look over what this connection looks like, what it means for you, and what it can do for your business. So if you haven't seen before, and because we've had a couple of changes, I'm going to run through a very brief demo of the Roofle platform just so that we know kind of the context of what we're doing here. And then Arwen is going to bring up the BuiltRight side and show kind of a demo of what they bring to the table so you can really get a good idea of what these two tools can do for you. So I'm going to share my screen here. And this is the general customer facing portal for a Roofle customer. This is what your customers would see when they come to your website. So as you might be familiar with, your customer comes in here, they throw in their address. We'll pull it up if we can find it. We're going to show them their house from overhead. We're going to show them the slope that we suggest based on the data that we pull. They're going to say, see my price. This is where we get you that most valuable piece of information, your customer's contact info. So they throw in their contact info, prove they're not a robot, and they submit. And then as quickly as their internet can refresh, we will pull them into your products at your price point. You can present your pricing as a fixed price or as a range, which I'm a really big fan of. I like giving that customer both a ballpark idea of what they're going to spend or what they could spend, as well as planting the seed that a professional is going to reach out and help them narrow this number down. Additionally, we provide them the package details of what's included in this roofing product to help them make a good educated decision. And if you're using our built-in financing tool, we're going to show some of that information as well as a link for your customer to get pre-qualified. In addition to this customer facing tool, we also have a full widget for your sales team. So every lead, especially this one that I just put in, is going to land in your dashboard. You'll then get a nice overview of what this project looks like, a couple of the price points presented to the customer. You'll have the opportunity to purchase detailed measurements if you want to for an Eagle View or GAF. You will also have the opportunity to create a proposal based off of this estimate or take this estimate into a little bit more detail and go even further with your customer. So rather than just presenting them with a couple of ranges of pricing, you can actually cut that price range to show a fixed cost. And then you could go in and add some additional costs yourself. Maybe you charge extra for a two-story roof. Maybe they have a chimney. Maybe it's got a couple of skylights that need to be reflashed. And then a couple of other questions. Maybe you need to add some partial decking or the project's not easy to access. So any of these price points that you typically will charge a little more for, we give you the opportunity to build in as well as customs if you want to do that. So now you can present to a customer a very confident fixed cost for this roof replacement as well as their financing updated to that new cost. So we give you the ability to take your customers a lot farther before you invest the time or your sales team does to go out and actually meet in person with this customer. There's a lot more that this tool does, like integrating with multiple different softwares, CRMs, other measurement sources, a lot of different ways you can build this into your sales process, ordering materials from Beacon Pro Plus. I'm not going to get into all of that because we want to focus today on what BuiltRight brings to the table. So that is the general idea of Roofle. If you haven't seen it in a while, book a demo with us. We'd love to show you everything that it can do. But in the meantime, we are here to really focus on BuiltRight. So Arwen, I am going to hand it over to you. Go ahead and show us what BuiltRight can do for a contractor and give us a little introduction if you would.
Thanks, Justice. I appreciate it. Yes, I am a co-founder and COO at BuiltRight. At BuiltRight, we're the all-in-one marketing platform for home service businesses, and we're super excited to kick off this partnership with the Roofle team. Obviously, this is really powerful software that they have in the roofing space, and at BuiltRight, we're making it more possible for you guys to start using the Roofle software. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. We're going to go ahead and do a little background on who we are here at BuiltRight. So, as Justice said, we just recently partnered with Roofle. At BuiltRight, we provide AI-powered websites for home service businesses. Some background on who we are. We've raised 1.6 million in venture funding. We work with over 450 home service businesses across the trades, primarily roofers. And one of our great partners is obviously Roofle Technologies, along with a few others. So what's the big problem, right? Dealing with websites suck. I'm sure you've experienced it, or your friends have, or others, and maybe your chambers of commerce's. Dealing with websites suck. It's a month-long process, thousands of dollars, people communication, um, if they even communicate at all, poor design, bad SEO. It's just an overall terrible experience. But fundamentally, you want to use awesome software like Roofle. Roofle unlocks so much for these businesses, and you need to have a solid website to be able to use Roofle at the same time. And that is actually where we came together, and BuiltRight and Roofle partnered. So we use AI to build websites in less than minutes. The content is actually better written than what a human would, and it's tailored to your business. You're probably wondering, well, how are you making a website so quickly? We use LLMs, large language models, on the back end to produce content tailored to your business. In the event you purchase the package of BuiltRight and Roofle, we actually come to your setup call with BuiltRight with your website fully ready and up and running. So the Roofle software will be fully integrated onto the website. And after we come to that original call, the setup call, you provide us some feedback. You let us know what changes you'd like to make. And within 24 hours, you'll have a SEO optimized website set up through BuiltRight and the Roofle technology fully integrated onto that website as well. Something that would traditionally take thousands of dollars, a lot of back and forth, and months on end to finally make happen. We're able to make it happen in less than 24 hours.
That's something that is uh, pretty incredible in our field. Something that I hear almost on a weekly basis would be, yeah, we're working on getting it built in. We're just waiting on our web development team. It tends to typically be a 2 to 3 week, if not longer. And this is typically working with people who have a pretty solid web team and have a pretty solid idea, or are very on top of what their website is doing. And yeah, we've got a couple of changes and we're going to incorporate this tool probably within the next 2 to 3 weeks, tends to be how it goes, um, pretty much across the board. So being able to see this done by the time you get to their setup call, having that website ready to go, giving feedback, and then within 24 hours, having that website actually up and running live with the tool built in is, I doubt you could find literally anyone who could do it faster.
Hit the nail on the head, Justice. And to add on to that, any request after the fact, if you request a change from us, hey, add an image, hey, can you change this? Can you put the Roofle software somewhere else? We make all those updates within 24 hours as well. So promptness is something that we absolutely pride ourselves on, because as you said, in the market right now, it's really tough to find that. So um, let's go ahead and do a demo. So what we're going to do is we're going to show you how we build the website so quickly, what that first draft looks like, and then what the website would look like after 24 hours of that initial setup call with you all. So I'm going to pop over here. This is the BuiltRight website builder. So this is actually what we use on our end to create out the website for you. The basis for these websites are going to be a Google Business Profile. If you don't have a Google Business Profile, there's no problem at all. I went ahead, I pulled a business in advance. So it's going to be Berry Roofing. We're going to go out right now and we're going to find their Google Business Profile, and we're going to import everything about it. So the phone number, the reviews, the photos, the stars, pretty much everything that you need to build out the website, we're pulling from that Google Business Profile. We're going to answer just some very basic questions here. There's no physical location, only service areas, the business phone number and email. If you'd like to, you can show hours of availability. After this point, we're going to put in individual services that your business provides. Now, this is really, really important when it comes to SEO, is you need an individual page for each service that you provide. And on those pages, you need to have 300 to 500 words of high quality SEO content. And we actually use large language models, AI, on the back end to produce these service pages for you, optimized better than, as if a human were to write it. So in this case, I created 3 different pages here. And in the background right now, we've already actually made those pages. Next, we're going to create some calls to action. So a get in touch form along with a phone number. call to action. We're going to hit continue. We're going to go ahead and upload just a quick logo here and just do some basic styling. So I'll go ahead and their colors are going to be blue and green. So we're going to go right here. And we're now done. I hope someone hit the timer on that because I think that was less than 2 minutes. Now time for the magical moment. Let's go check out the website here. So you can see very quickly, we're able to build out what would traditionally take thousands of dollars and again, weeks on end of back and forth, but a very high quality website in just a matter of minutes. This is how we're able to do it and provide you what we do by the setup call that we come to. I'll talk you through some of the important things with the SEO. And also after this, I'll show you how we integrate the ROOFLE product. But I also want to show you how quickly we can make these designs actually look a lot nicer. We have a native site editor in the BuiltRight portal to where I can shuffle through a number of different designs to come up with, a bespoke, customized to your liking design for the business. So I'm just going to head and shuffle through, change a couple of these, make them look nice. And there we go. So let's go ahead and save that. Now let's go back. As you can see really quickly, we get to a high quality looking website in a matter of minutes. We take care of all of the SEO. So when it comes to your header tags, your subheaders, your calls to action, we do all of it for you. Again, we come to the call with everything prepared. So by the time we come to it, this is what it looks like. We've built out all of those individual service pages. We've got an About Us section, testimonials that are actually from your Google Business Profile. We have an exclusive offer section, which here, if you'd like to mention the ROOFLE software product, you can as well. Or if you have other discounts, you can mention them. And we also provide a service area heat map, which is very, very important for local service businesses. So everything that you need to effectively grow your trades business, your roofing business out of the box, we provide for you. Now, let's show you an example of a live BuiltRight and ROOFLE customer, and you can see actually how the software is integrated into the product.
Man, and while you're doing that, I just got to say, I did deliberately not really look at a built right demo before we did this because I like to keep everything natural and real. I'm genuinely shocked by how quick that was. When you had said that you were going to do a full build demo on this call, I was like, okay, we were trying to keep this pretty brief, so I'll trust you on this one. I'm genuinely shocked. This is amazing. The amount that you can get in that little time to get this up and running. And frankly, this is better than probably 50% of the overall contractor websites that are out there. Contractors are great at building stuff, not that great at website design and layout. So making it this simple and straightforward and most importantly, fast is really, really incredible.
Absolutely. Yep. Great point. And just piggybacking off of that, we take care of all of the on-site SEO. So you have like lightning fast load times. This website actually, if I condense the screen, it's entirely mobile optimized. So with the ROOFLE product on there, your customers will be able to very easily use it and also use your website. Anything that you need to do from an SEO perspective on the website, we take care of it top notch. So right here, we've got Mastaba Homes. This is obviously a roofing business, and we partnered with ROOFLE on this to bring together this website, but also integrate the ROOFLE software. So as you see here, you've got two different spots with the software. We have the pop-out widget here. You go ahead and click into it, and if I just put in, an address, go through the same flow that Justice did, you can see it. And you've also got a button up here that says Instant Roof Quote. You can click it, and very quickly you now have the roofing software right there in front of you. So this right here, this website, we were able to get up and live again within 24 hours of the setup call. The ROOFLE product fully integrated, and the customer here had given us some feedback on different things that they like to update, and we did that for them. We made all those updates, and now he's up and live and getting more business. So this is, one of many, that we take on, but the power of the combination between these two softwares is really revolutionizing. And I'll get into it a little bit in the further slides. But yeah, that's the demo of the BuiltRight software, and then what the finalized website would look with the ROOFLE product on there.
Man, that is so amazing. And having that landing page is also a huge part. We push that quite often right now. And now I know we're about 15 minutes into this call, so I know some people are probably sitting with the burning question of what is the cost ratio on this. So I do want to highlight that briefly. So I'm gonna grab the screen share if you don't mind, and I do want to show what these kind of pricing bundles look like, uh, including the BuiltRight software because this
Absolutely.
is probably one of the most exciting features of it. So anyone familiar with our software knows that we run typically a $2,000 onboarding and then $350 a month. So if you come on the monthly plan here at Roofle with BuiltRight coming on board, you are looking at $1,000 for your setup, so already $1,000 off there, and only $525 a month for your monthly cost. So 175 put on top of what you would typically pay for a general roofle software anyways, or your annual bundle. We take $1,000 off of that onboarding, just like in the monthly, and it comes to you for basically $6,500 for the year to get both a instant quoting software with everything else that comes included, signable proposals, automated detailed measurement, financing if you want it, along with a ready built and curated website with continued support for $6,500 a year or $1,000 and 525 a month. So really is something that we are very proud of this partnership, both for what it can do and that we can bring it at a reasonable price point for contractors. Even if you are just getting started, you don't have a website and you need to get one set up, and you also want to provide a tool like this to your sales team, 525 a month and 1,000 down is about the cheapest you're going to find any kind of combination like this. Honestly, cheaper than just getting a website built in general. And then you add a software like this on top of it. So did want to get that out of the way because I know some people are going to be asking it. But go ahead and take us back, Arwen. Sorry to interrupt you there.
Awesome. No, no problem. Let's get here. All righty. Okay. So we've done the demo here. Now, you're probably wondering just more generally, what are we seeing in the space? Being in roofing, being in AI, being in SEO, there are just general trends in 2025 that as an owner, operator, leader of a sales org, you have to be aware of. And it's that, for SEO wise, the basics still matter. You have technical on-site and off-site SEO. These are all just different, pieces to SEO. But it's really important to remember that with the advent of AI, you can augment getting all of these things to the best possible position that they are. And that's really what drives a lot of our businesses. We use AI to produce these high quality websites with great content optimized for SEO. The next thing is, we hear this quite often, so I do want to bring it up. There's been a lot in terms of, oh, is Google going to rank AI generated content or human generated content? And it's a grand prediction that 80% of all internet content will likely be AI generated sometime in 2025. So, the use of AI is actually beneficial when it comes to SEO because human written content will always have errors, right? AI is able to overcome those and create these very optimized websites for that. And most importantly, is roofers are getting more tech savvy. You need to stay ahead of the game, and we have a once in a lifetime technological advancement with AI, and you can really compare this to when the internet came out. There were a lot of people when the internet came out that they're behind the game. They said, "Oh, I'm not going to use that. It's not beneficial." And the same thing is happening here with AI. And I would even say it's to a larger magnitude. Because I think that the impact that AI will have on the world will be greater than that of the internet. And if you're not using it, you're behind the game to some sense. So, I really do think that this partnership is an incredible, incredible opportunity, not only for us, but for, the market as a whole. We're able to get really great results out of combining these AI powered websites with super powerful software like Roofle, and bringing it to the roofing game. So that is it on my end, Justice. I really appreciate you all having us. Thanks for listening. Again, my name is Arwen, co-founder and COO at BuiltRight.
Awesome. Thank you so much for your time, Arwen. I really appreciate you taking us through that process, showing us what it looks like, and kind of what really BuiltRight can do for a contractor for building a website that quickly. Y'all, this is something that if you don't have a website right now, you cannot afford to sleep on something like this. Even if you don't come through Roofle, I would recommend that you go to BuiltRight. Um, the ability to get things together that quickly, that effectively, and with that kind of response time is unheard of. And it was likely the only place you could find it anywhere in the market. So, Arwen, once again, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate you taking us through this process. And I am looking forward to all the customers that we bring through and get to work on together. So, thank you so much.
Thanks, Justice. Excited for this.
All right. We'll see y'all on the next one.